Welcome to the tiny spaceship flyby of Planet Coaster, a game developed by Frontier Entertainment. I'm your pilot, Kevin, and I have with me my co-pilot here, Matthew.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, so just so you know, this is a roller coaster game, and like any good roller coaster game, this is where we're gonna start.
Ah!
Oh, baby!
How do I hold my hands up? There we go!
Woo!
Oh, wow.
Oh, get ready. It gets dramatic soon. Oh, it's a double loop. Oh, it's a double loop. Oh, I'm gonna get sick. Look out! Don't go there!
Oh,
no!
my God.
Oh, yeah, it's very dramatic.
Wow.
So, this is Planet Coaster. It is a recently released roller coaster tycoon type game. It is actually made by Frontier, the same developers who made the original roller coaster tycoon. I don't know if they actually made all of them, but I believe it was most of them. So we'll get out of this here. So, just to kind of give you an overview, and I want to say right now, I designed that roller coaster. The rest of this park, almost everything, the landscaping, all of its layout. This is a sandbox park that we made, but largely my girlfriend actually made most of this.
Oh, cool.
She's decided that she now wants to be a landscape architect. But it is, at its very heart, roller coaster tycoon, right? This game is a theme park simulator with all the little odds and ends that made Roller Coaster Tycoon great, but then they took that recipe and they really expanded it and they really, really enhanced the customizability.
Nice.
So, we had that coaster I made, I called it the Kraken. Creation mode is very straightforward. I'll just jump in because I know this is what most people probably want to see. Immediately when you're thinking about coasters. So let's create a little dragon coaster here, right? It's very reminiscent to Roller Coaster Tycoon, only obviously this game isn't isometric. You have total rotational controls. You can even hit T on the keyboard and enter a kind of first-person type control if you so desire. Obviously not so great for designing things from that perspective, but can be really useful. And so, you know, you place things and then very much it's classic Roller Coaster Tycoon. You know, you can, we'll have I guess a friction wheel. Okay, so this type of coaster doesn't have a chain. It's got a friction wheel. And so, you know, from there we can go up and then.
So the car that you selected, is that what determined what kind of coaster it was?
Yeah, so it wasn't actually the car. It's actually the coaster type. So they do typically tend to have different cars. And maybe it is kind of more the car that determines it, but it's actually all the things together because different coaster types will have different abilities. Like this one has friction instead of a chain lift. I imagine this one I used over here, which is a crazy one. It's a Looney Turns coaster. You know, it can have these vertical drops, like you can see here.
Yeah, physics are crazy on that.
Intense loops. And it's very classic. You can get into some trouble because here, if I go back here and I go back to editing, you know, I can flatten this out. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to figure out if you're perfectly flat or not. The grid helps, and you can snap to it. I can also turn off snapping, and I can be really specific, but generally I'd keep it on. And so, you know, you create tracks, and I can make it go down, and then, you know, this is supposed to be kind of a less exciting, more kind of up and down roller coaster than loops necessarily. But, you know, you can change the bank angle, and you can start a downturn here, and it's all pretty great. From a coaster creation standpoint, it's classic Roller Coaster Tycoon. You have all the bells and whistles. You can make a track go under itself. You can make it do all kinds of crazy loops and things like that. Each coaster is relatively unique, though the basics are all largely the same. You can have friction brakes. You can have trim brakes, which just they're kind of used to kind of more slow you down in the middle of a run, you know, to maintain speed, but just take off a little bit. So if you're going too fast and you want them to not experience too many G's in the next loop, you can slow them down. You can set up block sections to have multiple tracks, multiple cars running on the track at the same time intelligently. All that, and it is really well done. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that guy. But what's really cool about this game, and although to many people that will be really cool, and honestly the ability to ride your own coasters is super cool. Why is nobody on it? Oh, it's broken down. No.
Oh no. Well, we ran it pretty hard there. One thing we should probably mention though is that you mentioned something about the performance.
Yeah, so sorry, I should have brought this up. You might notice watching this game doesn't look that great. This game actually looks really, really good, but performance is a little bit of an issue. So we turned the settings down to get a decent recording for this flyby. Normally this game runs around 60 FPS. However, whenever I select a coaster or so if I don't select that coaster, my frame rate jumps up about 20 frames. When I have a coaster selected, it drops about 20 frames. So something's going on there, like shaders or something, I don't know. And then it gets even worse if I actually edit a coaster. It really drops the frame rate. So there's definitely some performance issues there. The fact that we're recording and transmitting the gameplay to each other is also making the performance even more sluggish. So normally I actually play this game on high settings, is the preset it decided for me, and it looks really good and it runs generally at 60 unless I'm doing either of those two things I just mentioned. But right now, we're barely hitting 60 on medium settings, but that's more because of all the recording setup. There definitely seems to be some kind of performance issue there that they probably will improve on. And this is Frontier. I'm a little biased. I love Frontier. I'm a big fan of Elite Dangerous. They've added a ton to that game. They are constantly updating it, adding to it, improving it. So I have no doubt that they'll probably do the same thing with this. Expect paid DLC in the future, sort of, what I'm thinking here. But so it is, my ride's broken. I'll request an inspection. Oh, it's already open, so yeah, I guess we're just waiting now for people. So classic Roller Coaster Tycoon, I can speed up time 3 times. Although, again, that also seems to have a little bit of a performance impact.
This is a great amusement park. No lines. Look at this, man. People just riding right into the...
Oh, yeah.
Going right on the ride. I'd go there.
Since we started recording, performance takes a huge dip now when I speed up time, which it simply didn't do before. So there definitely are some optimization issues. But so, we have every park goer is an agent. They're not simulating park goers. Everyone has his own person. He has his own objectives and goals and likes and dislikes. So that can be why it's kind of intensive, because you can have, I have 1,000 guests right now in my park, and that's a lot of processing. Yeah. But I can actually even go into guest camera, and I can actually even watch in first person what my guest does.
Oh my gosh.
Which, can be pretty fun. He's getting in line to ride my coaster, and that's always exciting. And when you're in guest cam mode, or whatever you're gonna call it, I guess we would call it whatever. It's kind of cute because when they go down the drops, you'll see them raise their hand, and you can look around and see his lovely wife right here, excited for her first roller coaster.
Oh my god! I gotta know though. So if you make them sick and they barf, do you barf in first person?
I have not figured that out yet. I don't even know if I've seen anyone barfing, but
you have not been trying hard enough if you haven't seen people barfing, man. Come on.
I know it's shameful. I apologize, but the other thing that's really cool is just all the customization you can do. So I think you kind of saw it here, right? I have this little cave I made, and believe me, I'm a hack, but some of the things you'll see people doing in this game are astounding. So I just made a little cave that the roller coaster goes through. It's got a little skull and crossbone, and it has these cannons, and they only fire when my coaster comes through here. So you see right when this coaster gets right here, the cannons will fire. It's just a little bit of added flair. And then, I have this cave that goes through with a little pirate guarding his booty.
That's awesome.
And it's just, this is a really cheesy and cheap example. I've only been playing the game for about a day and a half. So there's a lot more I can do and customize. And actually, just to kind of show you, I'm a hack. That's what I did. Here's what my girlfriend managed to do. So, everything is very thematic. She has a burning, shipwrecked pirate ship, and all these things are all unique props. This net's a prop, this net's a prop. We've got moss and barrels and docks, and a couple pirates having a shootout on the dock, and she even has a little robot pirate band. And
wow.
You will find eventually that there are limited themes. If I go to scenery here, I can sort, or I go to custom here, and I go to where's the sorting mechanism? I'm not very... Oh, that's shops, that's why. If I go to scenery, and I go to filters, there's pirate theme, fairy tale theme, planet coaster theme, western, and sci-fi. And those really are kind of all that there is, which is a fair breadth, and I expect that there's going to be a lot of DLC in the future to kind of address the lack of multiple themes. But among those themes that they provide, there is a ton of content. And what's even cooler is, so what I can do here, so there's shops, and there's all these different shops, and you'll notice that they look really boring. You know, there's Looney Balloons, which is, I'm assuming, a gift shop, and there's an information shop, and you'll notice that they're all just these kind of utilitarian brick square things. And it's because of the blueprint system that they're trying to encourage you to use. So these are custom shops, right? But you can actually build an entire blueprint around the shop. So if you notice here, I'll build this guy, right? This right here, this is that building block that we saw, and it's been surrounded by all this scenery and artwork and things. And so what you can do is you can go here. I can, let's say, I'm going to build a... I'm just going to make one thematic bathroom, man. This is going to be the Ritz.
Is that the band that we're hearing right now, by the way? Is doing this shanty?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Can we see them? Are they animating and stuff right now?
So actually, that's not... What you're hearing is actually this. This might have a song that's very similar to the shanty band, if not completely done. Hang on, I'll get back to editing that shop in a bit. So one of the interesting things you can do is, with these kind of fixed rides, which traditionally have been a little boring to produce, they're generally like decent money makers, but they're kind of boring. You can edit the sequence that the ride uses. You can make it as long, as short as you want, make it go clockwise, anti-clockwise, because the Brits who developed this game. You can do a lot of cool things, and the price actually should be adjusted based on that. If I have a really short ride and I try and charge the same as if it were long, people will be like, "There's no way I'm gonna pay." So it's a pretty intelligent system. But what's even cooler is, obviously I can manage loads and things like that. But if I go to where is it? Customize. I can actually have it play all sorts of different music.
Oh wow.
And actually, I wanted to do this for this flyby, but I totally forgot. You can even import your own custom music.
Oh, wow.
So if you just put it here, it says this right here, add it to my document /frontier planet coaster, user music. Then you can have whatever you want, but there's actually quite a bit. So now it'll play, the Lady and the Scoundrel instead. But if you wanted to see the Shantytown band, we'll kind of go here from a visitor's perspective here. So it's just
that's pretty great.
it's pretty great. I don't know. There's not really a whole lot of customization you can do here. It's kind of a fixed preset. Should mention though, this game does have workshop support.
Yeah, I saw that. That's very exciting.
So it's gonna be huge. You can add a ton of stuff. I know I'm kind of going a mile a minute. There's so much to this game that really adds onto the kind of formula for these types of games that I just really want to touch on the cornerstones, and one of them is this. So if I go and I edit this building, right? So this is our bathroom here. I can start building all sorts of things, and I'm actually not very good at this, but I can kind of give it a front like that. And then maybe give it a castle roof and build give it these kind of arching walls, make it a real fancy looking bathroom.
I thought you said you weren't good at this.
Oh God, again, this is where my girlfriend has thrived and I've struggled. I can make a mean coaster, but any kind of stylings, it's just terrible.
Well, that's a great pairing, though. You make all the coasters, you can make them look pretty.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm not sure why that doesn't want to actually stand.
That's perfect. It's like missiles. It's fine.
Yeah, so we can just do that. That's great. That looks amazing. We'll give it a little police siren on top, and there. So now I can click done, and so this now is my bathroom.
Make sure you save that preset.
Yeah, so I can. So I'll go to blueprints. And I'll save it as a new blueprint, right? I'll get a nice close-up of it, and I'll save it, and I'll name this the world's classiest bathroom. Okay, right? Because this is great.
Perfect.
And the description will be see title.
Do the lights work?
I don't know. I should check.
Please.
I hope so. And we'll name it as a it's a restroom, so that's the tag we're going to give it. So we created that blueprint, and so now we can plop this down Right, if I go to shops and facilities, I go to blueprints, and I go to restrooms. Why isn't it showing up? Is it? Maybe maybe it's because it's my own custom. Oh, it's my blueprint. So I have to go to my blueprint. So then here it is. And I can plop down wherever I want. Now let's go ahead and take a look, right? Because you said, I'm wondering this too.
Have the light go off every time someone enters the bathroom.
It doesn't. Oh, I wish. There's no way to currently do that.
Actually, every time someone takes a dump, it has to go off.
Actually, I'm not. Jeez, I'm not sure. As if pooping in public wasn't already stressful enough. I'm not sure if there's a way to set. I don't know all the triggers and how they all work. You can set triggers on coasters. I think you can set triggers from. There you go.
Oh, they're already going in there. They're thinking about it.
Let's make an assumption here. This is such a classy bathroom.
Oh my god, they all went in one side. What is this?
And I'm going to charge $5 for this bathroom.
What? Look,
hear me out. It's a classy ass bathroom, okay?
True.
People are going to pay for it for the privilege, So yeah, it's really, really fun if you are creative, if you have a desire to be. I mean, look at this. Look at this flippin'. What is this place? This is a beef shop or something? This is Chief Beef 8. The well-named Chief Beef 8. It's currently closed. Don't know why. Let's open that up. Right? But it just sells. They sell. What do they sell? They sell Chief Burgers. They sell Chief Burgers XL, and you can. And it's ridiculous too, because I can say, all right, let's add some ketchup, and let's add a lot.
Just can you make a sandwich that's just nothing but ketchup in a bun?
Oh man, what's a gherkin?
Gherkin.
What the heck is gherkins?
No idea, man.
I don't know either. We're gonna give them
a lot of gherkins.
No gherkins. They don't get gherkins. I don't want them to have it. I don't like it. But they're gonna get a lot of ketchup and a lot of mustard. You can't, unfortunately, take away the burger or the bun, unfortunately, though. So you can't just serve them a plate of mustard and ketchup. But those things they increase. I think they increase, whether or not a person wants them, but they also increase costs. So it's a balancing act. I have heard people say that this game is a little forgiving in how easy it is to make money, and we currently have $76,000, which in Planet Coaster is a lot.
That's a weird complaint. I mean, do they not like having fun?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a sandbox mode, which gives you unlimited money. We're currently in the challenge mode, which gives you a totally blank slate park. We're in like tree park. I forget what it was called, like a forest park. And they give you a set amount of money, and you can choose difficulties: easy, medium, hard. I don't actually know what the different difficulties do, but if I were to guess, it's probably associated with cost and how much you can profit.
Hey, look at your fancy bathroom. Go look at it. Those lights work.
Those lights! Oh my gosh! Oh, it's perfect. Just so you know, I should have spelled bathroom in backwards on this installation. That way, if the bathroom's coming up behind you, if it's lights on, you know what it is.
Right.
I don't think anyone's using it. 5% are saying, I'm not paying that much to use standard restroom block 9.
What are you going to do, though? You don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's out of my hands. I got to turn a profit on that. It was not cheap. But yeah, is there anything you want to see before
well,
we turn it over?
I got a question because you said it's basically like Roller Coaster Tycoon, and one of the I never actually played Roller Coaster Tycoon, but I've seen the videos where you can mess with your guests. Is that in this game?
Let's take a look here. To be honest, I've been so focused on being a good park creator that I can move group. Okay, I'm currently picking up him.
Put him in that bathroom.
Group.
Let's make some money. Get in there and do your business.
It won't let me drop him. It won't let me drop him in the bathroom. This is terrible.
What about on the pirate ship? In the fire, specifically?
It seems like it doesn't want me to do that. What about in the water? Yeah, it doesn't want me to put him on anywhere but the... That leads to an interesting question, though. So there's a looping coaster, crazy one. So it looks like these are the types of coasters, right? So there's looping, minecart, spinning. These two are both junior. A hyper coaster. I wonder if we can launch people. Let's just spend a little bit of time here to see if that's possible. So let's go ahead and.
I think launching them into the park is a good idea. That's what you're going to do here.
Yeah, that's what. Oh no, this doesn't really have launch capability. Let's look at a different coaster here. And then if I open up my park management, you have standard all sorts of things, staff and all that. I can research new rides. Ooh, so we have some new coasters here.
Oh.
This looks like an inverted coaster. Cool. We've got a classic coaster, a monster wooden coaster, and we've got what else have we got here? A sundial thrill ride. Because when I think of thrilling, I think of sundial.
Of course.
Here's a Titan versions. We'll start researching that. We'll give it. How much can we give it? 3,000 a month. Okay, 3,000 a month. That'll help it research faster. I don't know if we'll get to that before time here expires, but let's see.
Are you by doing this? Are you going to be completely messing up your park?
No, because I'm not going to save any changes we make here. Or if I do, I'll save it under another, so I don't.
Well, you got to save the bathroom.
That's true. Well, I saved it as a blueprint. I'm pretty sure that saves independently of your park save.
All right, because that's a masterpiece. You might never be able to recreate such beauty.
No, I agree, and I never want to. By the way, just so we're clear, this is something that I've created. This is something that my girlfriend created. Notice how this actually looks good and is like thematic and like solid and like pretty great all around.
Which cheap beef is this? Is this cheap beef number 7?
I'm glad you asked. Let's find out. So let's see. This is Chief Beef 7. Proud Chief Beef 7. Actually, I wonder, can I go here? No, it looks like I can't change that sign. I have seen people have signs that you can edit, but I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. I don't want to waste too much time searching for signage, but let's see.
No, that's fine. There are some blank ones in there.
I doubt I can change that. It looks too dynamic for it to have been built for change. Now this is scenery.
How much is this game?
This game is, I believe, $44, $45. It just came out. It seems pretty reasonably priced for how much there is, considering it is like not early access at all. This game feels completely full featured. Can I test this?
Yeah, let's see what happens. What happens just with that? Although, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be going very fast uphill, would it? You might have to like make it go down and then have like a jump.
Yeah, I'm not really. This will be interesting, because it kind of just. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, that's not good. Oh, that's very bad.
Fireworks.
So obviously that's pretty bad. So let's do something about that here. Can I? Okay, so let's go ahead and build that, and let's go ahead and bring that down. Okay. Now let's angle this. Go a little bit like that. Maybe you see where I'm going with this?
Right into the bathroom?
Oh no, not my precious bathroom. No. Let's test this coaster. Because I think this coaster, I think it's gonna be a thing of beauty.
I don't see how anything can go wrong.
Oh, here it comes. That's a nice, relaxing coaster ride. And oh no, disaster has struck.
I was just people getting hit. Oh no! Click on them. I want to see what their satisfaction rating is for that ride.
Let's see. Hit by coaster car is this guest's information. Oh, that is wonderful. Hit by coaster car.
Oh, I see a mascot too. That's cool.
Yeah, you can have little mascots. They're basically staff. They're wandering. He is not happy with his job though.
Oh well.
But
who cares?
Hopefully, being around my bathroom will make him better. All right, Matthew. Planet Coaster. It's a game developed by Frontier. It is a theme park simulator with. Oh, they're still running tests. That's fantastic. Anyway, I'm Kevin.
I'm Matthew.
Thanks for watching.